so these are the LinkedIn tips and tricks. Okay. So make sure that you have a good LinkedIn profile, and I will show you how can you have a very good LinkedIn profile. And second, you have to remember one thing, everyone, that keep posting. Okay. Keep posting about technology, about, your love towards technology. Keep posting. So keep dropping. I mean, if you look at over here, yeah, over here, if you can see. So over here, I just keep posting, every time I do post a lot. So if you look at this, like I just keep posting on LinkedIn. What happens because of this? You create an engagement. Okay. So make sure that every week you're posting something. And when you do this, you create an engagement. People love to read about you. People love to read what you actually write on LinkedIn profile, what you actually share. If you have even a funny fact about technology, share that. But use this platform for all your professional posting. Do not share something which is personal, which is vulgar. Do not use this platform for that perspective, because that can spoil your public image. So ensure that you're using this platform for posting about technology. You can post a lot of posts which we send you in the group, right? We send a lot of Scrum post, AWS post. You can use that and post on your LinkedIn profile. At least you can share something on your LinkedIn profile so that you can gain some engagement. Okay. So keep posting. That's one thing, to be active on LinkedIn. Okay. And after that, keep creating connections. Okay. Don't stop. Keep creating good connections. Okay. And then, I mean, this is something which you have to, these three things. Okay. After that, gather more recommendation and endorsements. Okay. So I'm just writing this because I have already told, but you can just write it down: recommendation and endorsement. Okay. So if you can do this, this will be great. This will make your profile real good. Okay. Now, and also remember one thing, everyone, that whenever you are reaching out to your connection one-to-one to refer you in their organization, let's say that guy M, okay, has 500 connections. It's very difficult to send a message one-to-one everyone, right? You use the option of post. Like you can post that I am looking for a job on LinkedIn after creating a good connection list. And secondly, what you can do, you can actually reach out to everyone one by one, okay, on messages, but prepare a template first. Okay. Do not type 500 times the same thing. Prepare a template and send this template to 500 connections one by one and see if somebody responds. Okay. So send your template with resume. Okay. So basically on your LinkedIn, right? So basically I can use this messaging option and I can send so many connections. I can just type over here and I can just attach my resume, paste the template and send it to them. So make sure that you prepare a well template, attached resume, and send one-to-one to all your connections. See if anyone can respond. See if anyone who is generous enough to respond to you, to help you out and to help you to refer. Okay. So this is something which you need to remember in terms of LinkedIn. Now, guys, it's important to note here. Okay. What happens after your interview is scheduled? Okay. I mean, let's imagine that you're reaching out to people and you're getting recruiter calls, right? So you have to basically, I have created this life cycle for myself and I use it a lot. And so basically, let's imagine that you are applying jobs and you are getting a recruiter call, you are getting into the interview, but what happens after that? So I have a life cycle for all of you, okay, which you guys have to follow very generously. And everyone, even the Ango, Destiny, all the students who have actually got the job, I think they have followed this up. So life cycle, always remember this life cycle. I mean, this is a generic one, but I want to repeat it if you know it. So basically the life cycle is like this. It starts with apply jobs. Okay. So you apply jobs. Now remember one thing, this is the first step. Okay. You apply jobs. When you are applying jobs, if your resume even matches 20% of it, apply job. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. If you think that your resume should match 100% with the job description, then you are wrong. If your resume matches with the job description, even 20%, apply jobs. You never know where the opportunity is. You never know. So apply jobs, even that job matches with your resume, only 20%, apply jobs. If it is more than 20%, you're lucky, but apply jobs. Okay. Now, when you apply job, you get the job description, right? According to this job description, second step is prepare. Now, preparing for this job description, you will get a lot of resources on internet. You can get a lot of help from Thinkcloudly. Thinkcloudly is very helpful, I think so. So you can get a lot of help from Thinkcloudly. You can get a lot of help from, course available, or whatever videos you have. You have YouTube. You have a lot of content available online as well. So prepare. But based on this JD, based on this job description, when your interview is scheduled, make sure you are focusing only on job description. Remember one thing, brush up your skills. Okay, what are required in job description? Brush up skills. And the most important is when you look at the job description and preparing it, right? I'm telling you how you have to prepare. You have to prepare those skills which are mentioned in the job description. Okay, so brush up skills which is mentioned in the job description. And second thing is create stories. Interviewer loves to hear stories. Okay, create stories that I used to do this migration like this. I used to create EC2 instance like this. I used to create AMI like this. I used to work with a team or manage the team like this. Create stories, number of stories. Okay, so when you have number of stories, interviewer loves to hear the stories. Okay, after preparing, so preparing was your second step. Okay, you will go in the interview. Guys, remember one thing. After the interview, note down all the questions. Okay, note down all the questions. If you're not noting down all the questions, right, you're in a problem. Make sure you are writing down all the questions. Okay, so make sure that you are putting all the questions on paper. Okay, or you can have a diary. It's okay if you couldn't answer to your interviewer, but ensure that you're writing down all the questions in your diary. And now, when you prepare, when you basically apply job next time, and when you prepare, at the time of preparing, you are practicing the questions. Okay, you're practicing the questions which was asked by your last interview. So maybe your diary will have like 50 pages of questions. That's okay. You have to still prepare in your next interview. So your preparation, your second step, which is prepare, should have brush up your skills, create stories, practice questions. And from where will you get these questions? From your last interview. And that's how after your 10 interview, you will have a lot of questions and you are ready to apply jobs and to get the job. And that's what everyone does. And that's what I did. Okay, honestly speaking, that's what I did when I got the job. I was very poor, but I thought this is the best way to get a job. So I followed and I got the job. Okay, so make sure that you follow this. Okay, and when you follow this, you brush up your skills, you create stories, you practice your previous interviews. This is a life cycle which every one of you have to follow. If you're preparing for project management, if you're preparing for Scrum Master, if you're preparing for CBAP, which is business analyst, it's okay. But make sure that you are putting a lot of efforts on this. Okay.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.